Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered if people still see you as beautiful? Maybe you don't feel like you stand out anymore, or you think beauty fades with age. But what if that's not true at all? What if you're showing signs of being a truly good-looking woman right now, and just don't see it? In this video, we're going to talk about 7 real powerful signs that show you're not just aging, you're becoming more attractive in a way that's deeper and more lasting. It's not about having perfect skin or looking young forever. It's about confidence, self-respect, health, and how you carry yourself. These signs aren't always obvious, but once you notice them, you'll start seeing yourself in a new light. If you've ever doubted your beauty or wondered if others still notice your glow, stay with me. This might change how you see yourself completely. Number 1, embrace your natural beauty and let confidence shine through. You might not realize it, but your natural beauty shines brighter as you age. It's easy to get caught up in the world's narrow standards of beauty and forget that the true essence of being good-looking comes from within. Your skin, your features, your body. These things have all been through life's experiences, and they tell a story. They show resilience, strength, and grace. When you embrace that natural beauty, without trying to conform to unrealistic standards, something shifts. Your confidence becomes magnetic. Confidence isn't just about what you wear or how you style your hair. It's about how you carry yourself, how you hold your head high in every room you walk into. Your smile, your posture, the way you speak. These things matter more than any beauty product could ever enhance. When you truly embrace who you are, every little detail about you becomes a reflection of that inner confidence. A big part of embracing your beauty is letting go of the comparison trap. Stop measuring yourself against other women, or those younger than you. Comparison only steals your joy. Instead, focus on what makes you unique and worthy. You have lived a life filled with moments of learning, growth, and wisdom. That alone makes you beautiful. Every line on your face tells a story. Every experience adds to your depth. That's something that no one can replicate. And here's the thing, you don't need to constantly try to look like you did when you were younger. You're not losing anything, you're evolving. Real beauty is an evolution, not perfection. Instead of trying to fight the changes that come with age, celebrate them. Your body has carried you through so much, and it's still here, strong and steady. When you start to appreciate and embrace your body as it is right now, you send a message to the world and to yourself that you are worthy of love and admiration, just as you are. You can start today by making small changes in how you view yourself. Stand in front of the mirror, not to judge, but to appreciate. Notice what you love about yourself and focus on that. Over time, this simple practice will shift your mindset. The more you appreciate your natural beauty, the more confident you'll become, and that confidence will make you feel even more radiant. When you step into a room with this confidence, others will notice. It's not about how youthful you look or whether you fit a certain mold. It's about how you present yourself to the world, proud, confident, and beautifully unique. Start embracing your natural beauty today. Let go of the idea that you need to look a certain way to be considered good-looking. You already are. The confidence you build from within will radiate outward, making you more attractive than you ever imagined. Number 2, prioritize self-care routines that enhance your health and glow. If you want to know what makes a woman stand out as she grows older, it's how well she takes care of herself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Self-care isn't a trend or something you pick up when things fall apart. It's a way of living that keeps your health strong, your energy high, and your appearance glowing with life. And no, it's not about expensive products or time-consuming routines. It's about showing up for yourself every day in ways that make you feel whole, balanced, and strong. One of the most important things you can do for your overall glow is build a routine that works for your real life, not something that looks good on paper or sounds impressive to others. A routine that actually fits your needs and feels manageable, even on your busiest or most emotional days. When self-care becomes part of your day, not something you force but something you protect, you'll notice shifts in your body, your face, and your mindset. Start with the basics that too many people ignore. Eating balanced meals regularly, drinking enough water, and getting daily movement will do more for your appearance than any expensive product. When your body is nourished and hydrated, your skin becomes more alive. Your eyes look brighter, and your posture improves. It's about supporting your body from the inside, not chasing perfection from the outside. Choose real food that keeps you satisfied and fuels your day. Choose movement that makes you feel stronger and more connected to your body, not drained or punished. These small daily choices build up over time, and they reflect in how you carry yourself. Next, pay attention to how you start and end your day. Your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. A few quiet minutes to breathe, stretch or journal can bring a sense of calm that stays with you. Taking time to care for your skin in the morning isn't vanity. It's a signal to yourself that you matter. Your night routine is just as important. Give yourself time to unwind without screens or noise. A warm bath, a book, some silence. These are simple practices that allow your body and mind to rest and recover. Mental care plays a huge role in how you feel about your appearance. If your thoughts are full of stress, pressure, or guilt, that energy shows up in your body. Prioritize activities that ease your mind. That could be journaling, going for walks, meditating, or talking to someone you trust. A clear and calm mind affects everything from your posture to your facial expressions, and when your face is relaxed and at peace, it looks softer, younger, and more alive. That kind of beauty is rooted in real emotional balance. Self-care also means protecting your space and energy. If your environment is always loud, messy, or draining, it's going to wear on you. Surround yourself with calm. Create small corners of peace in your home. Even lighting a candle or clearing off a table can make a big difference in how you feel. Keep people around who respect your time and bring light into your life. Set boundaries without guilt. You're not here to carry the weight of the world. You're here to live well, and don't underestimate the power of grooming. Clean nails, soft skin, neat hair. These little things can make you feel polished and put together. It's not about impressing others. It's about knowing that you've taken time to care for your appearance in a way that feels right for you. That care builds self-respect. And when you respect yourself, you naturally glow from within. One more thing, your joy matters. Self-care should never feel like punishment or obligation. Find things that lift your mood and do them without apology. Sing out loud in the car, sit in the sun, laugh with people who get you. The more you enjoy your own life, the more that light comes through in your presence. People can feel that energy. And that's what makes a woman truly beautiful. Not her age, not her clothes, but the way she carries joy in her everyday life. If you ever doubt your worth or feel like your looks are fading, remind yourself that beauty is not tied to youth. It's tied to how alive you are in your own skin. When you take care of your body, your mind, and your soul, you radiate something that no wrinkle can hide. That is the power of self-care. That is the kind of beauty that lasts. Number 3, stay active to maintain a youthful and vibrant energy. Movement is one of the most powerful ways to keep your energy high and your body feeling alive as you get older. Staying active isn't about chasing a number on the scale or trying to look like someone else. It's about keeping your body strong, your mind clear, and your mood balanced. When you make movement part of your everyday life, you protect your mobility, improve your posture, and carry yourself with the kind of presence that makes people take notice. You don't need to spend hours in a gym or follow a strict program to stay active. What matters is consistency. Daily movement in any form can keep your joints flexible, your muscles engaged, and your circulation flowing. Even something as simple as a walk around the block, climbing stairs instead of taking the elevator, or dancing while you clean the kitchen can make a real difference in how you feel. These small, regular actions help prevent stiffness and fatigue and allow your body to feel lighter and more responsive. When your body moves, your mind follows. Regular physical activity improves mental focus and emotional balance. You think more clearly, react more calmly, and sleep more soundly. A moving body supports a moving mind, and when your mind is sharp and your mood is steady, you look more vibrant, more present, and more in control of your day. That energy is something people naturally notice. It's also about protecting your independence. The more active you stay, the more capable you remain. Whether it's carrying groceries, bending to tie your shoes, or playing with your grandkids, these everyday movements require strength, balance, and coordination. If you train your body to move well now, You reduce your risk of injury later. You don't have to slow down just because you're getting older. In fact, the more you move, the more you fight off the sluggishness that often comes with age. Make your routine personal. If you enjoy nature, take walks outside and enjoy the sounds and scents around you. If you like rhythm, try low-impact dance or movement classes. If you prefer solitude, try stretching or bodyweight exercises at home. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You just need a mindset that says, my body matters, and I'm going to take care of it. Pay attention to your posture when you move. How you carry yourself affects how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. Walk with your shoulders back and your chin up. Stand tall. When you move with strength and confidence, people see it. Your body language becomes a reflection of your energy, your attitude, and your self-worth. That's one of the strongest signs of lasting beauty. Staying active also helps regulate hormones and support a healthy metabolism. As your body changes with age, your habits need to support those shifts. Regular physical activity helps with everything from digestion to sleep to mental clarity. And when your body is in balance, your skin looks brighter, your eyes appear more alert, and your energy feels contagious. You're not just maintaining your health, you're amplifying your natural glow. Stretching is often overlooked, but it's essential. Taking a few minutes each day to stretch your body can improve flexibility and reduce discomfort. It also helps with posture and blood flow, and it calms your nervous system. Stretching helps you connect to your body, tune in to how it feels, and gently release tension that builds up during the day. These are small efforts that make a big difference over time. And don't forget strength training. You don't need heavy weights or intense routines. Simple exercises that use your own body weight, like squats, push-ups against a wall, or core work, can keep your muscles strong and your bones protected. Strength training supports joint health and helps you maintain lean mass, which becomes more important as the years go by. It also improves balance, which lowers your risk of falls and helps you feel more stable and confident in every movement. Make movement something to look forward to. Choose music that lifts your spirit. Wear clothes that make you feel good. Move at your own pace without pressure or comparison. Some days will be more energetic than others, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up for your body, no matter how you feel. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about living fully right now. When you feel strong, you walk differently. You look more awake, more grounded, more in tune with life. The glow you're looking for doesn't come from outside sources. It's built through habits that support your vitality. Staying active is one of the clearest signs that you care deeply about yourself, not in a loud or flashy way, but in a steady, grounded way that gives you control over how you age. People can see it in your movement, in your smile, in the way you move through space with ease. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. You're simply choosing to live in a body that works for you, supports you, and allows you to experience life with energy and freedom. That's what youthful and vibrant really looks like. Number 4, cultivate mental sharpness to keep your mind engaged daily. Keeping your mind sharp as you age is one of the most powerful ways to stay connected, confident, and full of life. A sharp mind keeps you curious. It keeps you engaged in conversations, interested in new ideas, and alert in your daily routines. It's not about having all the answers or being the smartest in the room. It's about staying mentally alive and aware of the world around you. That presence alone makes you more attractive, more vibrant, and more memorable. Mental sharpness doesn't happen by accident. It's something you build just like physical strength. You can't neglect your mind and expect it to stay active. You need to challenge it, nourish it, and protect it. This means doing things every day that wake up your brain, stretch your thinking, and help you focus. And you don't need formal education or expensive programs to do this. It starts with simple habits that you stick to because they matter to you. Start by feeding your curiosity. Read often, even if it's just a few pages a day. Choose books that interest you, not ones you feel like you're supposed to read. Listen to podcasts or watch interviews that spark new ideas. Take in different perspectives, even ones you don't fully agree with. Every time you learn something new, you give your brain fresh material to work with. It keeps your thinking flexible and helps you stay mentally open. Writing can also sharpen your thinking. Try keeping a journal, not just about your day, but about your thoughts, your goals, and your reflections. Writing helps you process your experiences more clearly. It makes your thoughts more organized and helps you make sense of what's going on around you. When your mind feels clear, you feel more in control of your choices and your direction. Another powerful way to stay mentally sharp is to step outside your routines once in a while. When you do the same thing every day without thinking, your brain gets lazy. Challenge yourself with small changes. Take a different route when you walk. Try cooking a new recipe. Practice a skill you haven't used in a while. These little shifts help your brain stay awake and adaptable. And adaptability is a sign of real strength. Surround yourself with conversation that makes you think. Spend time with people who stimulate your mind. Talk about real things, what you're learning, what's inspiring you, what you're struggling with. Avoid shallow small talk that drains your energy. You don't need to be around people who agree with you all the time. You need people who make you think deeper and who respect your voice. When your mind is active, your eyes light up, your tone is sharper, and your presence becomes more dynamic. Get good sleep. Your brain repairs itself when you rest. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It clouds your memory, slows your focus, and dulls your thinking. Make your sleep a priority by winding down without screens, setting a regular bedtime, and creating a peaceful space to rest. You'll feel the difference in your clarity, and others will see it in how focused and calm you become. Pay attention to your nutrition too. What you eat directly affects how your brain functions. Foods that support your brain include leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish. Stay hydrated. Avoid things that create brain fog like too much sugar, processed foods, and alcohol. What you put in your body reflects in your mood, your attention, and your ability to stay mentally sharp. You can also exercise your brain with games, puzzles, and memory challenges. Do crosswords, learn a new language, or take on a hobby that requires hand-eye coordination and focus. These aren't just fun. They keep your mind active in ways that build resilience over time. When your brain works well, you carry yourself differently. You move through the world with intention, and people feel that energy around you. Practicing mindfulness and staying in the moment helps too. When your mind is always jumping ahead or stuck in the past, it drains your focus. Grounding yourself in the now trains your mind to stay alert and calm under pressure. It helps you see what's really going on instead of reacting out of habit. That kind of awareness gives you a quiet strength that others notice without you needing to say a word. Avoid overstimulation. Constant scrolling, multitasking, and background noise make your brain scatter. Give yourself time in silence, away from distractions. Let your thoughts settle. Let your mind breathe. That stillness can restore mental clarity more than anything else. You don't always need more input. Sometimes you need space to process what you already know. When you take care of your mind, you don't just feel sharper, you become more in tune with who you are. You make decisions faster, you hold boundaries with more certainty. You listen better, speak more clearly, and connect more deeply with others. And that presence, that mental clarity, makes you incredibly attractive. It shows you're still growing, still engaged, and still fully alive. Growing older with a sharp mind means you stay in charge of your life. It means you keep exploring, questioning, and reaching for more. That spirit of learning, of staying mentally engaged, adds something special to the way you look and the way you live. You're not fading, you're refining. You're not just aging, you're evolving. That's what makes you unforgettable. Number 5. Nurture strong relationships that support your emotional well-being. Being surrounded by the right people can deeply influence how you see yourself, how you handle challenges, and how much joy you feel in everyday life. Relationships are not just social, they're emotional, psychological, and even physical. The people you regularly talk to, spend time with, and trust shape the way you think and the way you show up in the world. That's why nurturing strong, healthy connections is one of the most powerful ways to stay emotionally balanced and feel beautiful from within. You don't need a large circle. What matters is having relationships that are real, respectful, and nourishing. These are the people who hear you when you speak, who see your worth without you needing to prove anything, and who make you feel calm when the world feels overwhelming. When you feel emotionally supported, Your stress levels drop, your confidence rises, and your energy becomes lighter. That kind of emotional freedom shows in your face, your tone, and your daily choices. Start by taking inventory of your relationships. Who brings peace into your life? Who drains your energy? Who challenges you to grow without making you feel small? Being honest about who belongs in your life is a form of self-respect. You're allowed to outgrow connections that no longer feel supportive. It's not about cutting people off in anger. It's about choosing environments where you feel emotionally safe. Emotional well-being is not just about avoiding negativity. It's about seeking warmth, laughter, and meaningful connection. Spend time with people who remind you of your strengths when you forget them. Talk with those who let you be vulnerable without judgment. Strong relationships don't require you to always be strong. They give you space to breathe, to be human, and to be real. Invest time in deep conversations. Go beyond surface-level talk and get to the heart of what matters. Talk about dreams, fears, lessons, and growth. These are the conversations that build emotional closeness and mutual trust. They also keep your emotional world alive and awake. When you connect at that level, you feel seen, and being seen brings a sense of beauty that no mirror can reflect. Boundaries also matter. Part of nurturing strong relationships is knowing where to draw the line. Don't allow guilt to keep you in relationships that wear you down. Healthy boundaries protect your peace. When you know what you will and won't accept, you communicate with clarity, and that clarity is attractive. It shows that you value your time, your feelings, and your life. Make space for new relationships if you need them. Age does not limit your ability to meet new people who align with who you are today. Join community groups, attend local events, or take part in hobbies that interest you. Often, meaningful relationships form in places where you're doing what you love. Shared interest leads to shared understanding, which builds real connection. Be open with the people you care about. Express appreciation, offer support, and check in with them without needing a reason. Small acts of kindness keep relationships alive. They remind others they matter to you, and they deepen the emotional trust between you. That back and forth flow of care becomes a source of healing, especially on hard days. Don't be afraid to ask for emotional support when you need it. Needing help does not make you weak, it makes you human. So if you're carrying something heavy, talk to someone who can hold space for you. You don't always need advice. Sometimes you just need to be heard and understood. And when you feel understood, you don't feel alone. That feeling lifts your spirit and gives you the strength to keep showing up for your life. Emotional wellness is also strengthened by being there for others. Listen when they talk. Support them through their seasons of change. Be a presence of calm and encouragement. The more you give, the more you grow. And that generosity doesn't go unnoticed. It becomes part of your presence, the way people feel around you. When you offer genuine care, people are drawn to you, not because of how you look, but because of how you make them feel. Sometimes healing happens through love, being loved and loving others. That includes friendships, family connections, and romantic relationships. The love you receive and the love you give both contribute to your emotional stability. And that stability gives you a kind of quiet confidence that radiates without effort. You don't have to force anything. When your heart is at peace, it shows. Choose honesty in your relationships. Say what you mean and listen with your full attention. Avoid assumptions and instead communicate directly. Relationships thrive when both sides feel safe enough to be themselves. That emotional safety helps you relax, laugh more freely, and be fully present in your life. Shefieleg morsti semindi, with beaming tumuna peasandi. When your emotional needs are respected and met, you become stronger in every area of life. Your decision-making becomes clearer, your mood becomes more stable, your energy becomes more consistent, and even through stressful moments, you're better able to bounce back because you know you're not carrying everything alone. Your emotional well-being shapes how you age. It determines how deeply you enjoy your life, how calmly you handle change, and how connected you feel to others. That's why nurturing strong relationships is not just about companionship. It's about building a solid emotional foundation that helps you stay joyful, grounded, and emotionally whole. And when you're emotionally whole, you radiate something much deeper than appearance. You radiate a real, lasting kind of beauty. Number 6. Celebrate your wisdom and experience as a powerful asset. There is a quiet power in a woman who knows who she is. That kind of presence doesn't come from appearance or age. It comes from experience, growth, and the lessons life has taught her. With each year, you've built wisdom that can't be found in books or borrowed from someone else. You've lived through both joy and hardship. You've faced change, heartbreak, success, disappointment, and healing. And through all of it, you've grown into someone who sees life with deeper understanding and clarity. Wisdom is not something to hide or downplay. It is one of the most attractive and magnetic traits a woman can carry. It shows in the way you speak, how you listen, and how you handle challenges without losing your center. Wisdom gives you the ability to guide yourself without needing approval. It gives you insight into what really matters and what doesn't deserve your energy. When you walk into a room carrying that kind of grounded presence, people feel it. It's calm. It's real. It's powerful. Your life experience isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to own. Every choice you've made, every turn you've taken, has led you to a version of yourself that's more refined, more thoughtful, and more in control of your time and peace. Even the mistakes taught you something valuable. Even the setbacks gave you a new kind of strength. Those lessons have shaped the way you trust, love, forgive, and move forward. That wisdom becomes your compass. It keeps you from repeating what no longer serves you. Celebrate the fact that you don't get shaken as easily. You've learned how to stay steady when others panic. You know how to read people, how to spot red flags, and how to protect your peace. That ability isn't just useful. It's deeply beautiful. It shows that you've taken your pain and turned it into something useful, something strong, something that supports the woman you are now. You've learned that not every battle is worth fighting. That silence is sometimes more powerful than arguing. That choosing peace over chaos is not weakness, it's maturity. And that kind of emotional discipline gives you a powerful presence. It allows you to stand firm without needing to raise your voice. It makes your energy more peaceful, your interactions more intentional, and your boundaries more respected. Hone your voice. Speak from a place of clarity, not insecurity. The more you trust your own wisdom, the less you second-guess yourself. You've been through enough to know what feels right and what doesn't. That inner knowing is something many people are still trying to find. So use it. Let it guide your choices, your conversations, your priorities. You don't need to compete with youth. You don't need to chase trends or try to fit into anyone's expectations. The kind of beauty you carry now is timeless. It's not about being flawless. It's about being real. When a woman embraces her age and wears her experience with pride, she stands out, not because she's trying to, but because she's fully comfortable with who she is. You've earned the right to take up space without apologizing, to walk with confidence, to share your perspective without shrinking. Your experiences have value. These stories have meaning. Your insight can help others. Don't keep it to yourself. Whether it's mentoring someone younger, guiding a friend through a hard time, or simply showing kindness with depth behind it, your wisdom is a gift. Share it. You've likely realized by now that life is not just about achievement, it's about presence, about being able to slow down and truly appreciate the small moments. That shift in perspective is a mark of wisdom. It shows that you've moved beyond needing validation from others. You've stopped measuring your worth by someone else's standards. That kind of freedom gives your face a different kind of glow, a quiet confidence that can't be faked. There's beauty in knowing what you want and being brave enough to pursue it. There's power in choosing rest without guilt, in saying no without guilt, in walking away from anything that drains you. And there's grace in being able to love deeply without losing yourself. These are qualities that only grow stronger with time. They reflect an emotional maturity that enhances every part of your life. Celebrate how far you've come. Reflect on the versions of yourself that had to grow, had to stumble, had to learn. Honor the woman you used to be and the one you are now. That journey holds meaning. That shape your values, your passions, and your purpose. The more you embrace your story, the more others will respect it. You don't need anyone else to confirm your worth. She's that you're others with EE. You are domin tomin perger being tomin per. That strength and softness can exist in the same woman. That age doesn't reduce your value, it expands it. When you carry your wisdom with pride, you give others permission to do the same. And in a world that often undervalues older women, your self-respect becomes a quiet act of rebellion and inspiration. She's a billion. Celebrate your experience. They are not signs of aging. They are signs of evolution. They are what make you unique, magnetic, and deeply human. And when you live with that kind of awareness, people don't just see a beautiful older woman, they feel her presence, and they remember her. Number 7. Focus on maintaining independence and living life on your terms. There's something powerful about a woman who takes full control of her life, who doesn't wait for permission, and who knows what matters to her. Independence isn't just about being self-sufficient. It's about choosing how you live, what you prioritize, and who gets access to your energy. Living life on your terms means you wake up every day knowing that your decisions reflect your values, not someone else's expectations. And that kind of freedom creates confidence, peace, and strength that only gets better with age. Maintaining independence starts with clarity, knowing what makes you feel alive, what gives your days meaning, and what routines or habits support your energy. It's about staying curious, open-minded, and mentally sharp. It's about being able to rely on yourself emotionally, physically, and mentally, not because you have to, but because you want to. It feels good to make your own choices, to design your life in a way that fits your personality, and to stop explaining your decisions to people who don't walk in your shoes. There's also a deep beauty in handling your responsibilities without losing your joy. Independence isn't about doing everything alone, it's about doing things with intention. You ask for help when needed, but you also know your own capabilities. You stay organized, you manage your time wisely. You keep learning and improving because you know your future depends on how you show up today. That commitment to yourself keeps you grounded and gives you momentum, no matter your age. Daily habits matter. Being independent means taking care of your body so you stay strong and mobile. Move regularly. Nourish yourself with real food. Keep your home space clean and calm. These things may seem small, but they add up to a lifestyle where you feel in charge rather than overwhelmed. You don't have to follow anyone else's routine. What matters is that you create one that supports your health, energy, and peace of mind. Financial independence is also a part of the equation. Being able to manage your money, understand your expenses, and make smart choices about spending gives you freedom. Whether you're working, retired, or somewhere in between, it helps to have control over your finances. Budget wisely, save intentionally, spend with awareness. When your money supports your goals instead of stressing you out, you feel lighter and more secure. Emotional independence is just as important. Being able to validate your own feelings, comfort yourself in hard moments, and stand by your decisions without seeking approval is a sign of strength. It doesn't mean you don't feel pain or doubt. It means you know how to process those emotions without falling apart. You've learned how to self-soothe, how to reflect instead of react, and how to move forward even when it's hard. That emotional stability shows in your face, your energy, and your interactions with others. Living life on your terms also means surrounding yourself with people who respect your boundaries. You deserve to be around those who value your time, your wisdom, and your independence. Relationships should never make you feel smaller. They should lift you up, not hold you back. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to live fully, with purpose and peace. When you let go of people-pleasing, you start to live more honestly, and that honesty frees you. Do things that make you feel alive. Travel when you can. Try new hobbies. Explore ideas that excite you. This is your life. It doesn't have to be impressive to anyone else. It just has to feel right to you. Your days don't need to look like anyone else's schedule. Your pace, your priorities, and your preferences matter. That's the heart of independence. Being able to listen to yourself and trust that what you want is valid. Take pride in the routines and systems you've created for yourself. Whether it's how you organize your day, how you take care of your space, or how you manage your health, it's all part of honoring your own standards. You've learned through experience what works for you and what doesn't. That kind of self-awareness takes time, and it's something to celebrate. Independence doesn't mean isolation. It means choosing your life consciously. It means knowing that you're capable of making decisions without fear. It means that when you walk into a room, you don't need to explain who you are or what you've been through. Your presence speaks for itself. You've earned the right to live boldly, to move with purpose, and to set your own rules. The truth is, the more independent you become, the more attractive your energy feels. There's something deeply inspiring about someone who has taken ownership of their time, their choices, and their mindset. It reminds others that they can do the same. You become a quiet example of what it looks like to live free from guilt, to say yes and no with confidence, and to love your own company without apology. You've spent years building wisdom, learning from experiences, and finding your way through every stage of life. Now is the time to enjoy the freedom you've created, to continue building a life that reflects your values, to stay strong in body and mind, so you can keep doing what you love, and most of all, to trust that you don't need anyone's permission to live fully and fearlessly. Living life on your terms means showing up every day with the understanding that you are enough, that your story matters, that your independence is not something you stumbled upon, it's something you earned. And when you carry that truth with you, you don't just look strong and beautiful, you are.